Alright, so I got one person viewing right now. Let me just check my iPad here. Okay. So here I am, live streaming. We're going to talk about the Osmo Action and the GoPro 9. I was trying to get the party lights on to celebrate the 5,000 subs, but unfortunately I'm not able to. Maybe I can start right now. All right, yeah, we got the party light going over here. Okay, let me just get the other party light going. So yeah, hey, what's up, Isabel? How you doing? From period 3, hey. So I'm trying to get the party lights going, and let's see here. Just out there, party lights. Play that. Hey, here we go. There you go. I got like 2 different lights in the background, throwing up the party lights. Well, I don't even know how I got 2 likes already, and I don't know exactly how I sound right now. I should sound okay. I got this wireless mic right here, so, and I'm looking at the meters here on the on this thing. All right, let me just show you. Hopefully there's no, okay. All right, here we go. There it is. I am checking my levels, making sure I'm not too loud, so on and so forth, but let me just get back to this right here. To my face. I know y'all won't see my face. You know what? I think I'm gonna add another light so that I can, yeah, not be so dark on this side. I always have a nice little handy light right here, you know? Just put it right there. That way we can fill in the shadows. But yeah, just waiting for people to show up and say what's up. I only got 1 person viewing right now. I got 2 playbacks. I got chat rate at 2. My stream setting looks good. My stream health looks, it says excellent right here. And yeah. Hey, we got 3 viewers. How you doing, everybody? So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just going to ramble a little bit, but I want to ramble about the GoPro. Hey, what's up, Chile? I am 1 out of 5,000. You funny. Okay, so let me just pull up the GoPro 9 features, and then we'll compare. I'm just gonna go down the list. Okay. GoPro 9 features. Actually, not GoPro 9 features. I should go to the chart where it compares. There's like a GoPro comparison. A lot of people don't know that there is a GoPro chart comparison that GoPro puts out. So we're just gonna go through that. All right, so I'm gonna get the 9 versus the 8 and the 7, because I have the GoPro Max as well, but I'm not gonna go there because we don't need all that. But I'm sure a lot of you want to talk about these 2. The Osmo Action versus the 9. Let me check my stream health here. Morning, Mr. Hang from China. Hey, from China, let's go. What's up, 4th viewer? How are you doing? Well, I think I'm gonna wait for a little bit more people to show up, because I know you guys have probably wondering like why I haven't been posting. I mean, if I check here, the last video I posted was when did I post it? On March 26th. It is now May. Yeah, it's been that long. And I just want to give you a breakdown of why I haven't been posting. It's because I have to take care of my daughter, and so I haven't been working. So hey, hello Manson, how you doing? And so the situation is I had to kind of take a leave of absence from my day job, which is to teach full time, teach high school kids, you know, photo and video stuff. And this is why I have this channel to, you know, just teach everybody and their mama. Why not, right? And so my daughter, we decided that she shouldn't go back to school, even though she can go back to in-person school. And her schedule is kind of like strange, where she'll go to school like Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday, or Thursday, Friday. But then Wednesday she has to stay home anyways. And so my wife and I, you know, we both have to teach. So we both have full-time jobs, and our school that we teach at decided to bring back students as well. And so what we had to do really was make a decision on who had to go back to work and who has to stay home and watch our daughter, right? So I would see more students, therefore I had to stay home. Because the goal was to not bring back like COVID and our daughter would catch it and stuff like that. We're not worried about ourselves because, well, I mean, you know, we're both vaccinated. That's the reason why we're not too worried. I honestly don't fear it at all, but, you know, we have to play it safe for our daughter. That's the reason why I am now, I don't have a job. I have no benefits, no pay. And so, yeah, that's where I'm at right now. Okay, so we got 4 people here. Let's go through the specs of the GoPro 9 and the GoPro 8. And then when I go down specs by specs, I'm going to also talk about the Osmo Action. Okay, and I'm looking up because I got like a monitor where I can see myself. So that way I know what I'm looking at. Okay, so check this out. I'm going to switch camera angles here. Okay. And you're going to see my self in the bottom right corner right there. Okay, well, you know what? Let me put myself in the bottom left corner instead. So that way it looks like I'm looking up at the screen instead of me looking away. Because if I put myself over here, it wouldn't make any sense, right? So I'll be going back and forth between this and the... Oh, you know what? I should have had somebody moderate the... I should have had another like laptop right here, so that way I can just project that laptop, and that way I can monitor the chat at the same time. Because if I'm looking at my stream here, and I'll show you guys, all right, there are 4 people, and I can see the chat as well. So if you have a question, I should be able to see it, but I can't. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna have to do here. I guess I have to go back and forth between the chat and this. Actually, you know what I can do? I can do this. Okay, I can pull this out. All right, I can make this smaller like that, and then I'll be able to pull up the live stream chat like this, and then just go back and forth between the two, like so. There. That's not bad, huh? There you go. I can go back and forth between the two. And then I was trying to do sidecar as well. You can see here. Whoa, that's trippy, right? I was trying to do sidecar, but that didn't work out too well. Okay. So let's go through the different lists and specs here of the GoPro 9, and I will compare it to the DJI Osmo Action. Let's just close this. I don't really need it. I was going to test a feature. or I was gonna live stream and record at the same time, but I can't do it. Okay, so first and foremost is the photo. The photo on the Osmo Action is good. It's not 20 megapixel good, but it is good. And I don't know why, like, you would take something like 20 megapixels, right? And like smush it into this. It's like really, really dense, right? Like, you know, you have a large sensor, you can pack more megapixels in there and it won't look too smushed, right? Because like once you try to blow up the image, it just looks very pixelated. So I think 12 megapixels would have been still fine, but that's just me. All right. So if you guys have any questions, just go ahead and put it in the chat right here, and you guys can, and I'll take questions as I go. Okay. All right. Maybe I should just like have this as like a hangout section, you know, just like we're just hanging out, just talking, see what everybody's doing. How's everybody going? You know, how's everybody going? How's everything going? And what camera you use for your cam right now, Mr. Hang? Honestly, okay. The camera that I use most is the GoPro 9. And the reason why I use the camera the most is because I have the front and the back on at the same time. Let me just show you. Since you asked a really good question, Manson. Okay, let me just turn both of them on. All right. So if you look here, the GoPro 9 is front facing, has a front facing, what? Why did it stop? Okay. That was weird. It just like reset. Okay, so there we go. You can actually see the video. But this one, the DJI Osmo Action, you have to press and hold, like press the side once, like this, and then it'll switch over to the front. But the problem is you don't get the back, right? And so for me, when I'm vlogging, I like to be able to just go here, see myself, point at something, talk, use my, you know, mic, my wireless mic, and be able to like point and show people like what I'm looking at, so on and so forth, like that. So this is the reason why I use the GoPro 9. But the GoPro 9 has the same issue as every other GoPro out there. Like I have, all right, let me just pull out all my cameras, okay? Okay. So every single GoPro, including the Max, which is back there, I'm not gonna talk about that one. I got the 7 right here. I got the 8 right here. The 7 didn't give me a lot of this issue in the beginning, but then it did, which is the freezing. So randomly, the GoPro 9 and every GoPro before it will randomly freeze on you. And it's like so annoying because let's say I have my vlogging setup, right? What I have to do is this. I have to unscrew this, right? After I unscrew it, and then I flip the finger down, right? And after I flip the finger down, I pull this out. Okay, I pull the GoPro 9 out. Well, I can't pull it out right now because this finger thing is being blocked by the media mod. And so you have to break down your whole setup, pull out the battery, and then put it back together again, and then try to vlog. And then by the time you do all that, it's like, but why though? You know, like, I'm just so annoyed with it. I don't even want to, I don't know. I just don't even want to vlog anymore. So, yeah. And that's the reason why. Did this thing just die? Oh, why am I not in the corner anymore? That's odd. Huh. Really strange. But yeah, that is my main camera right now. My main camera is my GoPro 9. All right. So if you have any other questions, let me know in the chat right here. I can see it. And I will say that even though with all the annoying stuff that I have to deal with the GoPro 9, overall it makes my life a little bit easier because I don't have to worry about like pressing this and then waiting for it to flip back, right? And then pressing it again, waiting for it to flip forward. Because when you're vlogging, you're on the go. I just want to be in the moment. I just want to do what I want to do and not have to worry about, hey, is the camera following me? Is it working? So that's the reason why I use the GoPro 9. And also, the GoPro 9 has better audio options. Like you can split, in editing, you can actually record to left and right channel. And that's another big deal. Reason why I use the GoPro 9 if I want to go in and tweak the audio. But with the Osmo Action, you can't do that. Like all the GoPros, 7, 8, 9, you can split the audio with the mic adapter. And then you can do like, you know, really cool stuff when you edit. And then, let me just switch back to my main. And then I'll turn this off here. So, what was I talking about? Audio, yeah. For the DJI Osmo Action, the audio, I like how compact it is, and it's easy to just plug it in, and then you can just like, you know, if you want to break this down, all you got to do is just, you can just basically unstrap it like that, and then you can just pull it out. You know, it's like, bloop, just pull this out, and this thing will pop out. And so, it makes my life a lot easier to vlog with this, and it never froze on me, ever. So that's a one big reason why some people, I recommend the Osmo Action to them, because it's cheaper, it's good, but it doesn't have all the features of the GoPro 9, and I want more features, and that's the reason why I use the GoPro 9 a lot. All right, so I'm just chilling here, waiting for more questions. I got 5 viewers, I got 14 playbacks. Thank you so much for you know, being subscribed to the channel and coming to my live stream. Probably live stream for a good, I'm gonna try for 30 minutes, all right? I'm gonna try for 30 minutes. And here's the cool part too. I can zoom in right here. So if I'm trying to like give you guys a more zoomed in look, hello, it's me. And I could zoom back out here so I can get the wide 24mm look. Got the party lights. You guys digging the party lights in the background? Let me know in the chat. Yeah. What else can I say about the GoPro 9? Let's see here. Let's look through all the features here. Panel shot, it doesn't have that. Super photo. All right. So super photo, it's good. Let's say if I wanted to not have to edit my photos, I think super photo is good. But some people, they like to shoot the photo in RAW, so that way they can edit the photo later. You know what I mean? Like for example, I can shoot the photo in RAW, drop the RAW photo into my iPad Pro, and then my iPad Pro, I can use Lightroom. So where's Lightroom? And then I can edit with Lightroom, and I can share right away. So that's one important thing that you should consider, is being able to shoot RAW photo with this and then editing it to your liking. The GoPro 9, I mean. Okay. Oh, and here's the other cool thing about the GoPro 9, the reason why I have it. All right, so check this out. So I have the mini HDMI right here, the micro HDMI, and then the GoPro 9 Media Mod has the micro HDMI. All right. And then what I can do here is I can show you more stuff here. Now be prepared to see a mess, okay? Be prepared. Here we go. So I can plug this in, HDMI, small HDMI, micro HDMI, plug it into the GoPro 9. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you how the GoPro 9, okay, so the GoPro, all right, if you look in the corner, okay, you can see. Let me just slide it. So the one thing I hate about this is that when you you have to do this. You have to like blindly play with this. So you can see how when I'm sliding, I can do that, right? And then I can touch. And now, I told you prepare to see a mess. We got my lights back here. And that's the cool thing about the GoPro 9, whereas the DJI Osmo Action, hey, this actually looks pretty good, huh? Oh my goodness, it actually looks pretty good. I'm looking at the monitor right now, see the monitor right there? Yeah, pretty cool, huh? This is me using the A10 Mini Pro, and these are all my cameras right here. But yeah, look at that. This DJI Osmo Action cannot. Okay, let me switch back. So for some reason, the GoPro will cut out. So this has to be kind of stationary and you don't touch it. So the GoPro 9 has that HDMI out. So for some reason it started recording. That's why I can't see myself anymore. And the DJI Osmo Action does not have the mini micro HDMI out for me to be using it as like a webcam. And if you notice, if you go back and watch the stream again, when I had the GoPro 9 on, you can see kind of like the left side of the screen is kind of cut off. Same problem with the GoPro 8. Like when I use the GoPro 8, the GoPro 8 has the same, ports here. You have the micro HDMI, you have the USB-C, and you have the mic port. Same problem with the GoPro 8. You can still get that line that cuts on the left-hand side and see a black line. Now I don't understand why that happens. So if GoPro can fix that, I think that's one thing that I wish the GoPro was better at, was when I connect it to my A10 Mini Pro, I'll be able to get like a wide shot of myself doing whatever it is, and I get like this, like this fancy shot right here with the bokeh background and all that stuff, right? And then I would be able to switch back and forth between the two and then show like what I'm doing on my table. And I know I still need to clean my table and stuff like that. So let me just plug this back in again so you can see, for those of you who just saw it, I see some people just popped in. I'm going to plug this into the HDMI, micro HDMI into here, and then I'm going to press and switch to camera angle 2. Notice the left-hand side of your screen. You see how there's like a bar? I don't know. Sometimes it's like full screen, and sometimes you see that bar right there get cut off. Now that's me accidentally recording myself. So once you start recording, see, that's me recording myself, and I didn't even know that I was recording myself. And this thing just like stopped projecting. So when I realized I was recording myself, and that is when, basically that's when I stop myself there. I'll slide, look for that, and then we'll go over and we'll tap this. And here I am again live right here. So if you want to see, if I want to show you a little picture-in-picture on the bottom right here, I don't know why, but I'm not able to do, I got to turn on picture-in-picture on first. And I can put myself on the bottom corner and you can see me like live in front of you right here. But you can also see me with my GoPro on the bottom. If you push record right here on accident, it'll start recording and then this will stop. This will stop showing you. And here's the other thing about the GoPro 9 and even the Osmo Action is the jittery. You see the jitteriness? All right, so when you're in low light situations like this, it doesn't matter if you have it on like extra boost mode or whatever they call it. It'll still like jitter. Like when you're walking and you're doing stuff, it'll still jitter. So yeah. So those are some cool things that you can do with the GoPro 9 if you have a GoPro 9 and again A10 Mini Pro. This is my Sidus link right here. This is what controls all my lights. And here's my fancy camera right there. That's my setup right there. See that? There. All right. So yeah, I'm still in the process of trying to figure out how to do all this wiring. Let me just switch back and turn this off. All right, so I'm in the process of trying to do all this wiring and figuring out how to use every single one of these GoPros so that way they're useful, not just sitting around. Because literally, my GoPro 7 just sits around a lot and doesn't really get used often. You know, let me just try to connect the GoPro 7 to see if the battery's even alive. Not battery's dead. Oh, battery's alive. Okay. Alrighty. Oh, battery's kind of alive. So let me just plug this in and I want to see what I can actually get with the GoPro 7 if it's like the 8 and the 9. So the GoPro 7 has the HDMI built in. Hey, dual camera system with the GoPro, loving this. Also, this is Brandon. Hey, Brandon, how you doing? Wait, is this Brandon San Diego? San Diego? Oh, man. That's funny. Okay, so now this doesn't even project out. Like this doesn't, it's not showing me that it's working. So GoPro 7, no bueno. All right. Yeah, I'm just taking questions here. I am waiting for people to just ask questions. I got my 4 peeps here. Thank you so much for showing up to the stream. And I'm just trying to talk about the GoPro 9 versus the DJI Osmo Action. So if you have any questions for any of these cameras and get my personal take on them, go ahead and leave it in the comments. Okay? So I hope, Manson, I hope that helped you. And I got some laughing icons here. So, Chi Lee, I'm not sure what you were laughing about, but it's probably when I was zooming in, right? Yep. So let's see here. The stream bitrate is good. All right, I got 5 likes. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the likes. I appreciate that. Okay. Should I walk you guys through my, like my setup here, like what I'm using as my monitor up there? Let me know and I will do that. All right, let's go down the list of features here for the GoPro 9 as I wait for more comments. Video stabilization. When it comes to stabilization in the sun, they're pretty much the same. Pretty much the same. Like you can't really tell until you put that extra boost mode on with this one. I forgot what they call it. Yeah, boost on. All right. So once you put boost mode on, it like crops in some more. So that way, sure would love to see what, Manson? Oh yeah, the setup. Okay, let me just show you my setup. Okay, so the boost mode is definitely better. Let me just finish my thought here. The boost mode is better. What you can do is you can kind of zoom, it kind of zooms in and there's like all this extra space so that the algorithm can like reframe for you. All right. So let me just give you a walkthrough of my setup here. Okay. So I'm going to switch back to the, I guess we can call this the exploratory camera, right? The GoPro 9 connected to my A10 Mini Pro. All right. So here, I'm going to switch back to my exploratory camera. All right. So this is my exploratory camera. And I put myself in the corner right here so you guys can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so I know I turned myself. Okay, so I don't know why I'm not able to overlay. Oh, I see it, I see it. I'm looking at the wrong thing, duh. All right, so here we go. Okay, so I have my Canon EOS RP right here. All right, even though it says R, it's really the RP. But seriously, it's like the cheapest full frame camera on the planet, okay? It's so cheap and it's so good. To me, it's good because I know my needs, all right? My needs are not that intense the way I used to, take on jobs like wedding photography and stuff like that, right? So I had to have a beefier camera than this. But here's the lens that I'm using. It is the 24-70, 2.8, okay? And I also have the 35 millimeter f1.8. This is RF glass, and that lens is awesome. And this lens right here, it's way too big for this setup, but I just wanted to try it out, you know. So I love how this is like vlog style right here. It's so cool. And then I have my monitor right here, and this monitor is the Atomos Ninja 2. Like, yo, this monitor is so old. It's literally like, I think it came out in like 2000, I want to say 2012, 2013, maybe 2012, 2013, something like that. But what's good about this is, check this out. Let me just give you some of the features here, okay? Well, I can go in and I can check this thing called false color. You see that? All right, so if anything is in red, like my shoulder right here, see that? See my shoulder? Okay, like my shoulder right here in red. Oh wait, see, this is my shoulder in red. That means that it is way too hot. Like, it is blown out white. And so what that means is I have to adjust my camera, like my ISO or my shutter speed or whatever it is, to make sure that that is not way too hot. And then you have this thing called zebras. See, this thing called zebras. You see these like zebra stripes? Okay. So when you have these zebra stripes, the zebra stripes are telling you that that area is also way too blown out. Like when you try to edit, it's going to be extremely hard to bring the white back. Okay, and then I got this other thing called peaking. This is the peaking feature right here. See this red around here? That means like anything in red, it's in focus. All right, so you see the red highlights around it? Like see? Look. You see the red highlights? That means that it's in focus. So this thing helps with checking focus, checking exposure. Now I also have a fancier one. It's called the Ninja 5, and the Ninja 5 Pro Plus, or the Ninja 5 Pro is about to come out. And so I think I'm just gonna keep the 5 because it pairs well with my GH5. I got a lot of gears. But anyways, yeah, that's my setup right there. And I have my mic right here if I wanted to use that mic. But I'm right now using the Rode Wireless Go, so that way I sound consistent no matter where I stand or what I do. Like for example, if I walk super far away from the camera, let me just put this camera down right here. Okay. All right. And then I walk super far away like this. You see, I still sound very clear to you, right? You know what I'm saying? So that's the cool thing. I like this. I love vlog. This is the reason why I like vlogging with the GoPro 9. It has a wider field of view than the DJI Osmo Action. So if the Osmo Action was able to, if the Osmo Action was able to have a wireless built-in, let me just switch back to this, all right? If the Osmo Action was able to do what the Pocket is doing, the Pocket 2, right? I don't know if you guys are familiar with the Pocket 2, but that thing is awesome because it has Wi-Fi audio built in to that ecosystem. And once you have that audio built into the ecosystem, like to the Osmo Action 2, and make this a little bit wider, because the GoPro 9 has the feature to be able to get a wider field of view with a super view. If the Osmo Action can do those two things, I think that I would go, oh, and then have the front screen and the back screen on at the same time. If the Osmo Action can do that and put it in one little package, I might hop over to the DJI Osmo Action instead of continuing with the GoPro 9, because the GoPro 9, like I said before, my main gripe, I have two, okay, is random freezing, which causes me to break down my whole setup and then put it back together again. So I can just, you know, break it down to pull a battery, put the battery in, and then restart the whole process of trying to vlog. But then sometimes it just kills the mood, you know, just, you don't want to even vlog anymore. Like, I don't even want to do the shot anymore. I just want to go on with my day. And I've never had that happen with the DJI Osmo Action. But the DJI Osmo Action also has this thing where it doesn't download and give you dates and everything like the GoPro 9, like all the GoPro stuff. Hello, CC, USA, how are you? What it's able to, what was that again? Oh yeah, you're able to just connect this to the computer, have it on MTP mode. I need to make like a tutorial video for the MTP mode, where it downloads the GoPro application on the desktop, will download all your files, put it into a folder with in the correct date, and separate it into GoPro 9, GoPro 8, GoPro 7, blah, 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 blah. Like, if DJI can do something like that with an app on the desktop, it would be so much better, because then you don't have to worry about organizing your footage, because it's kind of pre-organized for you. So with the DJI, what happens is, once you plug this into the computer, what you're going to have is basically like a little hard drive. This is going to be read as like a little hard drive once you plug it into the computer using the USB-C right here. And then you have to go in and you have to organize it yourself, and you have to go find the footage. See, like, I don't want to deal with that, because that doesn't streamline like my editing process. I just want to be able to get the footage off. It's already organized for me, and then I know exactly. Oh, that's my daughter's shower time. That means she has to go shower right now. My wife is going to be on it because she knows I'm live streaming right now. And yeah, I just want to be able to plug it in, let everything download from the DJI Osmo Action, just like the GoPros. All the GoPros can do it, and be organized for me and ready to edit. But DJI, they have a solid camera. They literally just keep updating this, and it just keeps getting better and better, and I've never had any glitching issues. Hey, Kaioshin Supreme, how you doing? Mr. Hang, I switched to Insta360 One X2, and I'm loving it. You know, the reason why I don't have the Insta360 One X2 or any of the Insta360 is because there's no need for it for me. It's just the GoPro Max can't record audio from an external mic. Insta360, although you can connect the Insta360 One R with a mic adapter, if it's in 360 mode, like the mic is gonna get caught on, like the big adapter. Well, I should just like I'm using the Rode Wireless Go right now. There's an adapter. If you just sit it on top, what's going to happen is you're going to be able to see it when you're editing. So that's why I didn't buy the Insta360 or try any of the Insta360, because it would be doing the same thing. Now, here's a feature that I've been planning. I was actually going to tell GoPro to do but then they already did it, which is good because a lot of people were noticing the same thing, is that the Rode Wireless Go is what I meant to say. They allow you to record audio onto this transmitter directly, right? And then they have a recent update where they allow you to record without having to turn on the the receiver, which is good. But here's the drawback, because another person and I were chatting about this over the weekend, and then I was helping them figure out, like, why was the recording only one channel instead of two channels? So the recording from the transmitter only records to one channel. So let's say transmitter 1 and transmitter 2 records only to a channel each. So it's not like where if you have both of these turned on, the Rode Wireless Go receiver, you'll be able to record left and right channel. So yeah. Yes, you can use a Rode Wireless Go 2 for Insta360 One X2. Really? How do you do that? I haven't even seen that. I have to go look at that. Huh. I have to try. I have to go research that. I appreciate you letting me know, Kaioshin. Yeah, that's a banger right there. That's something I didn't know. Okay. So yeah, I don't know how long your delays are, and I'm just chilling right here. Got my 5 people, 30 playbacks. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for showing up to the stream today. Oh, I got 7 likes. Hey, awesome. So I'm gonna try to finish my stream around 7, so that way I can, help my wife with our daughter to get her showered and in bed and stuff like that, because I got daddy duties, right? I'm happy. I got like 5 people. That's really cool. I was I wasn't sure how many people would show up, and I'm testing this live stream thing because I will be in charge of. Let me just get a zoom in my face right here. There. So basically, I'll be in charge of running a live stream of the Cherry Hill Film Festival for the students who are submitting their work to the film festival, for us meaning teachers at my school district, to be able to review, score, and hopefully we'll get some industry professionals. Let me just zoom back out here. I know this is fun, right? Just zoom in and zoom out. Okay, and help us determine who the winner will be, and I will try to promote that on my channel as well, the Cherry Hill Film Festival, so that way you can see what the students in our district are capable of doing, because it's cool to see the youth just take a lead in doing everything, instead of you telling them what to do. You teach them enough, and then you just let them go do whatever they want to do, and they come up with like all this crazy cool content, and you're just like, wow, that's amazing. Because we can teach all the tools, but in terms of creativity, I believe that you can't teach that. You just have to let people be creative. Like, for example, we can sit here and talk about all the specs of both these cameras, but in the end of the day, what really makes these cameras great will be how each individual person uses them. And yes, there are limitations to each camera, but it's how you use them, So I guess that's why maybe I have so many cameras, not so I can sit here and like compare them or anything. So that way I can learn the ins and out of all the different cameras, and then I'll be able to use it in a way that is, uniquely the way I use it. And so come up with some fun shots and interesting content for you. So yeah, you guys have questions? I got another 15 minutes or so, and here we are with the GoPro 7 frozen. Can't do anything. Yep. I really appreciate you guys showing up to the channel and showing me love and chatting with me and stuff. And I've been just really busy with writing a grant for my school. It is a $75,000 grant to upgrade the photography and video sequencing that I teach. So if I get that grant, I'll be able to get a bunch of entry-level cameras. And I'm looking at the Canon SL3 because we are a Canon-centric school, and we have a lot of Canon lenses. So that's the reason why Canon's taking all our money. I'm just joking. It's really just us buying stuff from B&H, and B&H is going to hopefully give us like a nice discount. But I first have to get the grant first, and I'll be able to expand the equipment that we have, because we don't have a lot of flash. Actually, we have no flash. The only flash we have is what I bring to school. And so my goal is to get the Canon. I actually have it. Here, let me show you. So the perks of working at a school, right? And having funding. So we have the Canon right here. Canon 430 EX3 RT, meaning radio triggered. I have the bigger version of this, and that version is the 600 RT, and those things are expensive. Very expensive. And this is, we have 8 of these ordered. 3 of them were stolen, I believe. And this is one that I brought from school. So we have 4 at school. The 5th one is with me right now, because I was learning all the features so that I'll be able to make tutorials over the summer. And then that will be ready for my students when I teach them, especially for the students who are going to be absent and so on and so forth. So that way, you know, like, right, I don't get paid to do this over the summer, but I do it anyways because, you know, that's prep work, right? A lot of people think that, yeah, teachers, you know, great. And I'm going to get to your comment. Hey, Shlamo, Shlamo. I'm going to get to your comment, but I want to finish this thought first. Oh, yeah. A lot of people think that, hey, being a teacher is great. You get summers off, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, yeah, but we don't get paid, sucker. We don't get paid over the summer. You really have to save well, and you really have to know what you're doing with your money and not wasting it. And so summertime, you know, it's awesome to have it off for, let's say, 3 weeks, and then you just get extremely bored after that. So it's not all that cracked up to be. I rather just like take a month off and then just go right back to work. That's just me though, you know what I mean? Because it just won't be as boring just being at home doing nothing. So, and this is the reason why, you know, I bring gears home from school so that I can learn it, make tutorials, give it to the students who are, you know, late or absent or whatever. So that way I can move on with the kids who have been there consistently on time and so on and so forth for class. All right, let me get to the comment now. Something I really wanted to do is create a live adaptation of manga called Berserk. I've been talking to a few other people who are in our digital media advanced contemporary video class, and I'd love for you to help us out with it. it would be super dope and fun. Of course, it would be dope and fun to do videos with my students. You know, like that's the whole joy of being a teacher, is seeing how your students learn what you teach, and then they just take it to a whole new world. I mean, a whole new level. A whole new world. Oh man, that's funny. Do you think there will be a DJI Osmo Action 2? Oh, I definitely think there will be a DJI Osmo Action 2. And I'll repeat myself. If they can get if DJI can get a wider field of view and be able to do wireless audio, just like their Osmo Pocket, right? Pocket 2. I think it'll be a banger. Oh, and then they can record like a backup audio onto like the Rode Wireless Go 2, like that. Oh man, dude, I think those things will be selling like hotcakes. Like literally, I would totally get one, because the like, I'll repeat myself again. The problem with the GoPro 9 is that it just freezes on me randomly. It just randomly freezes on me. And I'm pretty sure that if they come out with a DJI Osmo Pocket 2, it's gonna have relatively everything the GoPro 9 has, especially the screen in the front and the back, on at the same time. It would be killer. Those would be like the killer features, I think. Would make me just like jump on that ship right there. You know what I mean? And just vlog with the DJI Osmo Action. I'll deal with the organizing of my own clips. I'm willing to deal with that, but for me, I think the most important thing is getting the view that I want, and getting good audio. I think that's like awesome. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're getting close to that time. Guys got any other questions? Let me know. You know, and you guys should be getting your hands ready. You know what you got to get your hands ready for. Yep. I appreciate you guys again coming to watch, and I think that this channel is just growing really slow, but it's growing, which is good. So I average about 5 to 6 subscribers daily. And so, you know, it's like I don't need a lot of subscribers. I just need subscribers who are actually going to be, you know, involved with trying to just help me be a better content creator and making more content for you guys to learn from. You know, like we can learn from each other, because I didn't know that the Insta360 One X2 that has like an adapter for, it has an adapter. I didn't look at the reviews because I wasn't interested in it, because I already have the GoPro Max. But yeah, fun times, right? Fun times. I like this zoomed in look. Like, you guys like this zoomed in look? Right there. Mm-hmm. There you go. Looks good, right? Always good. Thank you for your time. Good night. Oh yeah, aren't you in the West Coast? I mean the East Coast, Kaioshin? Yeah, it's like almost 10 o'clock for you over there. Wow. Should I just awkwardly look at the camera, like, with a blank face like this? Can you imagine if I made my videos like this? It'd just be the most boring content reviewer ever, like a content reviewer, gear reviewer ever, just like this. That would be pretty funny. I wonder how many of you will actually stay and watch my reviews if I reviewed it just like this. Just that face right there. So I'm assuming my audio must be good. And the reason why it's good is because of the Rode Wireless Go 2 connected to my A10 Mini Pro. And I guess I'll do this for those of us who've been here. I will put the GoPro back on. The GoPro 9 back on here. And then we'll vlog style this. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Here's the GoPro 9. And I'm going to swipe, tap, like this. And then I am now in vlog mode, and I'll turn on my camera on the bottom left right there, and boom! You can see me on the bottom left, and you can see me GoPro vlogging on my live stream. How about the battery life? The battery life is, I would say that the GoPro 9 has a better battery life if you turn off the front screen, because the battery life, because the GoPro 9 has a bigger battery. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about the Rode Wireless Go? Oh, dude, the battery life on the Rode Wireless Go is definitely as advertised. 7 hours. And I would totally recommend that you buy this, the Rode Wireless Go 2. But if you're not like me, where you want to have two, because I like to talk to random strangers when I'm vlogging and stuff. Let me just switch this back. Turn this off again. Okay. If you don't need the extra mic, I would wait for the Rode Wireless Go 2 to come out with just one, like one transmitter, one receiver. But if you're like me and you like talking to people and you need that extra mic, I recommend that you get the Rode Wireless Go 2 that comes with 2 transmitters and a receiver. And I'm not doing the review yet because they're still updating, and I want to make sure like I do my review after I've used it a lot, plus the Wireless Go 2 is going to get as good as it can get, and then I'll make my review. Because they literally pumped out like 2 different updates within a month of the Rode Wireless Go release, a Rode Wireless Go 2 release. But hands down, it is like it is my favorite mic to use. Like Rode Wireless Go 1 was my go-to for every vlog that I do, and then Rode Wireless Go 2 took it to that next level and better. So yeah, that's my thoughts on it. All right, so it is now 7 o'clock, and again, thank you so much for showing up to the stream. You know how we do it. And get your hands ready. Rock. Oh, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I don't even know. Now we say goodbye. Rock, paper, peace. Let's hang out again in the next video. All right. So if you have any more questions, leave it in the chat or the comments, and then I'm going to go ahead and end my stream here. All right. Peace. Rock, paper, peace. Wait, I should do it in this face. Rock, paper, peace. The most exciting person ever. All right, you're welcome, Manson. I appreciate you showing up. And everybody else, bye, have a good one, and be safe.